Hello, my name is Jolie and I'm the EMEA Sales Executive for ProvenWorks. ProvenWorks is a Salesforce ISV and we sell a range of tools on the Salesforce AppExchange, all focused on data quality and data integrity. Today we're going to be talking about PhoneTools. PhoneTools is our native Salesforce application for screening phone numbers against the Telephone Preference Service TPS and Corporate Telephone Preference Service CTPS. So you say, why do I need PhoneTools? The regulations for direct marketing telephone calls are covered by the PECR regulations. That's the Privacy and Electronic Communication regulations. Every phone number that you ring needs to be screened legally every 28 days. Failure to comply can result in reputational damage to your business. It will cause operational inefficiencies within your business, but maybe more importantly for most businesses, the fines from the Information Commissioner's Office for failure to comply can reach up to tens or hundreds of thousands of pounds. Screening is required every 28 days for every telephone number which you have in the org, and PhoneTools will do this all automatically for you, all within your Salesforce org without any need for interaction from yourself. So let's jump now into my Salesforce org and let's have a quick look at how PhoneTools works for you. So here in my Salesforce org, I've gone to the contact object, and here you can see I've got phone numbers on my contact record. Over here on the right hand side, I have a lightning component which I've put in place, which shows those phone numbers, and we've got a button next to each phone number which gives us the status of the phone number. These are a very basic traffic light system with multiple colours. So here the icon is shown in blue. Description below there says TPS not screened, CTPS not screened. So we've got telling us that it's ready for screening, and next screening date due, and that's today's date. So with the screening we've got three options. The first option is manual screening, so I can screen each number one by one as and when required, and I would do that simply by going to the screen button here. I would hit the screen button, it puts a call out and checks against the databases and returns the result. First number here listed is shown result in green, which means it's not listed on the CTPS. It's not listed on the CTPS. It's okay to make direct marketing calls to this number. The second number, we've got the icon shown in red, and that shows that here on the results below is showing that the TPS is listed, so it's not okay to make calls to this number for cold call direct marketing. Another quick and easy feature, useful feature on this is the number here in green that's available to be called. This number is hyperlinked, so if you have got a CTI solution installed with your computer system, whether it's native to Salesforce or externally, this is going to put the call out to the CTI system and you can make a telephone call directly from here. The phone number that's not available for calling here is not hyperlinked, so again it just helps as an extra measure, an extra step in place to help prevent cold calling to that number. So another couple of fields that I've added as part of the PhoneTools package is this one here, the phone screening results, which is a text field showing the results of the phone screen against the two databases. So if you've got another system where you need to pull out the data and for reporting purposes, the data is in here and it shows you the results. You can see also, looking at the results on this field, it's looking at all the different permutations of the phone number. And then the other field that is added is the next phone screen due. And this is showing the date when the next screen obviously is due. The regulations state that screening needs to take place every 28 days. PhoneTools will screen your phone numbers every 21 days, which is giving you an ample buffer of time should there be any software issues, anything wrong with your Salesforce data at any point, or any other unforeseen hazards that may crop up. So this ensures that you maintain compliance at all times. That's how you screen for existing records. If you're adding a new record and you want to you're adding in a phone number, it is possible with the use of an Apex action in a flow to set a trigger so that when you enter a phone number and on save of the record, it will automatically screen a phone number put in that way. Another feature of PhoneTools that can be very useful is that we can exclude any given numbers should they not be needed to be screened for any particular reason. If, for instance, a phone number is a non-UK number, they don't need to be screened. I've got a very simple lookup formula set up on a custom field here, which is checking whether that country dialing code is a UK dialing code, which simply returns a result of 1 or 0, and thus excludes or includes the number in the screening process. Here I've got a +44, which gives us a result of 1, which means that this number here is going to be screened. As you can see here, it's saying we've got the orange thing, which is saying it's due for screening. If I was to go and edit this field here, and I just go into here and I click on my drop down, and let's say I choose an American number with a +1 dialing code for the US, and I hit on save there, you can see that the lookup formula is returning result of 0, and there the phone number here for this account, the traffic light signal has turned to a grey, means that it's excluded from screening. Obviously we don't want to be having to screen every phone number one by one, so with PhoneTools we've got the ability to do automated batch screening of your phone numbers. And to do this, we go to the PhoneTools administration page, and then we head to the screening tab here. So we can set up a scheduled screening, typically between, say, midnight and 3 AM. We'd click the enable schedule screening, and this will do an automated screening process for all the telephone numbers within your org for the records and objects where telephone numbers are stored. Alternatively, so if you're in a situation where perhaps you've imported a batch of leads or a batch of contacts and you need to screen those contacts, you need to screen the phone numbers on those contacts, you can use a manual batch screening. And we've got this option here to do with the batch screening, and we'd simply go over to the button here where we'd hit screen now, we click on that, and it's going to run through all the numbers on the objects where PhoneTools is set up. And it will screen and it will give you the results you need. So you can do a manual batch verification of all your numbers to make sure that they are compliant. PhoneTools works on a system of lookup credits and a reducing balance system, and on this page here you can see we've got this box here, screening credits, and this will just tell you how many screening credits you've got remaining for that month. Out of the box, PhoneTools comes pre-configured for phone numbers on your accounts, on your contacts and on leads. However, should you have any phone numbers on any other objects, should they be standard objects or custom objects, whether they're standard fields or custom fields, PhoneTools can be easily configured for every one of these so that no number within your Salesforce org is exempt from PhoneTools screening. PhoneTools makes it easy for you to stay compliant, all within the confines of your Salesforce CRM. To discover what else PhoneTools can do and to try it now, click on the link in the description of this video to visit our AppExchange listing.